Mm, 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 mm. What's good? What's good? What's good? As y'all can see, I'm back on this live shit, man. Trying to get better every day. You feel me? Cause as long as we show up, that's when we gon' you feel me? Continue to thrive in this lifetime. And it's very important that we show up every day and be disciplined. Because discipline is destiny. You feel me? And we have to have discipline. And so yesterday I was supposed to read, right? But you know, there's a point in time where when you learn something new, you know, it activates, but it doesn't instantly perform. You feel me? You'll get it one day, then the next day you'll go back to the old habit. Then you get it again, then you go back to the old habit. But as long as you show up, there's going to be a point in time that that new habit turns into the habit. You feel me? Instead of the old habit, you know, staying consistent. So I'm saying that to say, show up every day, no matter what the circumstances are. So today I'm showing up, and tomorrow I gotta show up. Don't get me wrong, being disciplined takes a lot of will to do, and it requires work. You feel me? You have to you have to work to become disciplined. And we didn't grow up with discipline. Well, some of us didn't. So I'm speaking to some of us that don't have discipline. And don't get me wrong, it's shitty. It definitely is. It's really shitty because now it's like you have to do this. Cause if you don't, then nobody else is gonna do it for you. And that's the good part. But then the shitty part is being disciplined. Because it's like you gotta become comfortable with being uncomfortable. And we're not used to being uncomfortable. So, discipline is really key. And if we're not disciplined, then we're not gonna go nowhere. Because like I said, discipline is destiny. And if you don't show up on the days that you don't want to show up, then it look like you're gonna be in the same spot. Not necessarily the same spot, but you're gonna have to exert more effort than the next day because you didn't want to do what you were supposed to do that day. Like for instance, me, I didn't read yesterday, so I wouldn't say I'm behind because I know I'm not behind. But it's that I could be further than I was if I did it yesterday. You feel me? So that's that. I'm gonna read probably like 4 pages for y'all, and then I'm gonna get off here. Cause like I said, I I gotta read some pages tonight. I ain't gonna lie, and I gotta do some work. So what? Where you about to go? I ain't want YouTube to see that. I don't want to get banned. But yeah, discipline is key. And fuck, bro, this shit keep falling. Hold up. Um, what was I about to say? Yeah, as long as you show up, then you gonna become better. You feel me? So Show up, because if you don't, then nobody will. And reading can definitely be boring as a motherfucker, but you have to go into this new realm of you now that, okay, I'm about to learn something that I never knew. You feel me? So you got to go in with that mindset and be excited, because there would be days when I read and I'll just be like, oh, damn, bro, I got to read all of this. But then I got to switch my mindset and say, okay, I'm about to learn something that I never knew that can benefit me personally, financially, spiritually, emotionally, you know. He said bussing right now. Yes, sir. That's you feel me? You got to get the job done. Uh, but yeah, you got to go in this with the state of mind of, okay, I'm about to learn something new. Cause don't get me wrong, there be days where I'll be like, bro, I don't even want to read no more. I'll be like, God damn, I gotta read 3 chapters. Then I gotta go do work besides this and this. Then again, it's all about your mindset. This mind is powerful. Like right now, I can tell myself, right now, I'm not reading today. And 9 times out of 10, my mind will overpower and go with the decision I just made of not reading. But then there's gonna be a little percentage in my mind that says you need to go read this. But which one do you think that's gonna overpower the decision I just made? The one that just said, okay, you're not gonna read, or the little one that just said, okay, you're not going, you gotta go read this. 9 times out of 10, the decision I made of not reading is gonna win, because I didn't grow up reading. I just got introduced to reading in 2021. So which one do you think that's gonna win? Right, it's gonna be the one that says, okay, I'm not reading today, because the mind gets tiring, and the mind knows that this is boring, and the mind knows that it don't really want to do this. You feel me? So it's all about how you control your mind. You feel me? And yesterday, if y'all was on my live, um, I said the reason I didn't read because, and that was a damn excuse. It was, but um, if I read, I wasn't really gonna be into it. So, I'm not really mad about that. But then again, I know that I shouldn't have ate that much, because I knew the outcome would have been. And on top of that, I smoked too. You feel me? So that's why I say I don't eat cooked food like that, because it makes me sluggish. And I like to eat, things that give me energy, like fruits and, juices and shit like that. You feel me? And yeah, that was definitely an excuse. But then again, that's why I love life, because, and I love my awareness, because I know what to do and what not to do. So yesterday wasn't a lesson. Yesterday wasn't an L of me not reading. It was a lesson. Each day builds me up to become better. If I didn't do how I wanted to perform yesterday, I got today. And then if I perform how I wanted to today, I'm gonna build off that and perform way better than tomorrow. Then I'm gonna perform way better than tomorrow. Then tomorrow, you feel me? It adds up. It's the little things that counts. You feel me? So I'm about to get into this. So what I just read is basically um let me find it. What I just read basically is, I'm gonna just sum it up. You just gotta watch who you hang out with. You have to, because he was basically saying, if you're around negative people, you feel me? Energy is contagious. So if you're around negative people, then it's gonna affect you. what he said, it's either gonna affect you or infect you. You feel me? So he's basically saying birds of a feather flock together. It's not what you know, it's who you know. If you want to fly with the eagles, don't swim with the duck. You feel me? So you gotta associate with the people that you want to associate with to help you thrive. So that's what I basically just read. And now I'm about to read this. I'm only here to educate and to help me and you. You know, cause when I help you, I help me. And then we can help each other. And then the rest is history. We can build. But see, it's some pages that I'll be reading and I'll be like, can I benefit from this? But then again, it's something, even if it's a word, I can learn from it. You know, so I just go ahead and read the whole page. But some pages I'll go through and I'll be like, yeah, it really don't benefit me. So I skip it because I'm only reading to help me gain knowledge and, you know, help me build. So, uh, what I'm reading now is he talking about promotion, on how we got to start promoting our things. Some people might not promote because you probably was growing up and heard from your parents that you're not supposed to toot your own horn, meaning you're not supposed to promote your products and you know your shit. So um, I'm gonna read what I'm reading now. It say finally some people feel that promotion is beneath them. I call this the high and mighty syndrome, otherwise known as the aren't I so special attitude. The feeling in this case is that if people want what you have, they should somehow find and come to you. People who have this belief are either broke or soon will be, that's for sure. They can hope that everyone's going to scorn the land of searching for them, but the truth is that the marketplace is crowded with products and services, and even though theirs may be the best, no one will ever know that because they're too snooty to tell anyone. He's referring to promotion. He said, "No one will ever know that because they're too snooty to tell anyone." You're probably familiar with the saying, "Build a better mousetrap, and the world will beat a path to your door." Well, that's only true if you add 5 words. If they know about it. If they know about it. Rich people are almost always excellent promoters. They can and are willing to promote their products, their services, and their ideas with passion and enthusiasm. What's more, they're skilled at packaging their value in a way extremely that's extremely attractive. If you think there's something wrong with that, then let's ban makeup for women. And while we're at it, we might as well get rid of suits for men. All that is nothing more than packaging. So he's talking about we gotta promote. You feel me? Robert Kiyosaki, best-selling author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, a book I highly recommend. I'm gonna show y'all. Talking about this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. Most people have a price, and they have a price because of human emotions named fear and greed. First, the fear of being without money motivates us to work hard And then once we get that paycheck, greed or desire starts us thinking about all the wonderful things money can buy. The pattern is set. I just opened that. I don't know. That's facts. Ooh, you gotta hear what he just said. He said most people have a price, and they have a price because of human emotions, named fear and greed. First, the fear of being without money motivates us to work hard. And then once we get that paycheck, greed or desire starts us thinking about all the wonderful things money can buy. He basically saying like once we get money in our hand, we gonna spend it. Because we seen that paycheck, did some type of spark within us that okay, we got this check now I can spend it. Cause what the poor people do, and when I say poor people, I'm not referring to lack of money. I'm just referring to, lack of mindset and knowingness. You know how you want to separate Bloods from Crips and that type of stuff. Um, that's what he's basically saying. When people get money, they spend it quickly instead of stepping back and saying like, what can I do? You feel me? So yeah, that was just a little tangent. But he said Robert Kiyosaki, best-selling author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, points out that every business, including writing books, depends on selling. He notes that he is recognized as a best-selling author, not a best writer author. One pays a lot more than the other. Rich people are usually leaders, and all great leaders are great promoters. To be a leader, you must inherently have followers and supporters, which means that you have to be adept at selling, inspiring, and motivating people to buy into your vision. Even the President of the United States of America has to continuously sell his idea to the people, to Congress, and even to his own party to have them implement it. And way before all of that takes place, if he doesn't sell himself in the first place, he'll never even get elected. In short, any leader who can't or won't promote will not be a leader for long, be it in politics, business, sports, or even as a parent. I'm not harping on this because leaders earn a heck of a lot more money than followers. Okay. Actually, let me underline that. To be a leader, you must inherently have followers and supporters. Excuse me. See, I read to change my belief system, the conversations, um, to change my mindset, to grow, to become my fullest potential that I am. You feel me? It goes a lot into depth about reading and how it really helps. Because if you don't read, 9 times out of 10, you know, you won't grow. And each time that we read, we have to take action. You feel me? Every time I read a book,